second, and more importantly, a woman by the name of Bronnie Ware wrote a book, and it's called The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. Super famous book, super powerful book. Now, of course, I almost died. Of course, I come across a book called The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying when I'm sitting there in a bunch of regret. Wasn't a bad guy, didn't have bad intentions, just didn't fully understand that I was chasing external, shiny, successful things. You know, I had the beautiful girlfriend. I had tons of corporate friends and college friends and high school friends. And, you know, I had done some partying and I was friends with everybody and I was in sales and I was making tons of money. And I just didn't realize that I was optimizing for the wrong thing. Now I understand that. Now I'm writing a book called Optimizing for Fulfillment. And everything I do now is based on fulfillment, not on pleasure, not on fun, not on shiny objects. And so that's really part of my mission. But basically, she wrote a book called The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. She worked in hospice for 8 years with the terminally ill. Now, if you want to learn from anybody, learn from the terminally ill because they've got wisdom. Okay? She noticed these common patterns of regret. She, 8 years, saw the same I wish from the terminally ill reflecting on their life. And there's, to this day, I've actually since interviewed Bronnie Ware, so I got to meet her, which is so cool on the podcast. But to this day, I have a flashcard in my pocket. I don't. It's actually right over there. But normally I carry it with me. It has all 5 regrets on it. Top 5 regrets of the dying. Number 1 regret of the dying is I wish I had lived a life true to myself and not what others expected of me, whether it's society or your family or your mother, even though she's trying to guide you, you need to make your own choices. And so that's really my message is aim high and you'll have choices, but make sure that those choices are your own. Make sure those choices are not based on what are going to get you significance or love or external validation, but rather what's going to fulfill you personally. Everything is a choice. And make sure you're making those choices intentionally. Make sure you're making those choices consciously. Make sure you're constantly contemplating and designing your own future on your own terms. And if you're doing that, then regardless of how challenging life can be, at least you're on the right path.